Humanity is about to get hit with the ultimate test of the soul. This test will come down to what you put trust into as an authority of truth. For people who put their hearts and trust and faith in God, they will find truth in a different manner than people that don't do this. Since most people in our times like to think of themselves as scientifically minded, and our science is honestly mostly a giant manipulation considering the fact that they do things like block cures, block advances in technologies, and murder scientists who come up with ideas that would fix problems permanently. There was a guy called Nikola Tesla who invented things that no one else has been able to do, and his life work was destroyed basically because of greed and jealousy, despite spending his entire life trying to figure out how to give people electricity for free without wires. What I am saying here is that the system that has fed us all of the information that we are supposed to know about life is a giant lie. The textbooks, the AI, the research, the history we're taught, all of this has been twisted and shaped in a certain way to cause people to think, feel, and behave in specific ways. And for people who can't figure out how to give God authority over themselves, over their truth, over their spirit, they're not going to be able to get through the coming times. If a person doesn't have a way of solving problems through prayer, they actually won't know how to solve their problems, because the situations will be so confusing, especially since at this point in time, AI can basically fake literally anything, including what is probably an entire human being. I highly suspect that people who take chips into their brain will basically be controlled by an artificial intelligence and not be sentient people anymore. They will not have free will anymore. Ultimately, the question is, do you have free will? And the only way that I know to have this is to give your life and soul to Yeshua. People who continue to believe that the system which has repeatedly lied to them is somehow the authority are going to go down with the system, and I think they will literally be turned into machines. Literally biological robots that once they're chipped, they no longer have their own thoughts or willpower. So make sure in your mind and in your heart that you're determining the right place of authority for things. When you believe in something, make sure that it is grounded in something that you can definitely rely on, is something that God wants you to believe it this way. Your understanding and relationship with God should be one of peace, compassion, and forgiveness, not one of shame, anxiety, and regrets. So when you're on this spiritual path, make sure to remember that God actually wants you to be healed and happy.